Hello and welcome to another episode of Total Ramblings, and we have another unboxing video for you today. Now, this is not something super cutting edge or high tech or anything like that. It's this. Now, I saw this advertised on Facebook. Now, I have a problem with Facebook adverts, namely that the one and only time I ever ordered something from Facebook, it was for a cat toy, I distinctly did not get what I ordered. I got something that was about 20 times as cheap, or cheaper than it should have been, and I wasn't happy. So what I do now is, if I see something cool on Facebook, and here's my tip of the day, I'll immediately go to Amazon and see if they've got something similar. And I looked this object up, and they had loads of them. They all looked identical, all with different brands, as you would expect. This is 2025, that's the way things go. What is it? It's a digital microscope. Basically, it's got a little screen on it, and my understanding is that you can take photos of whatever you are magnifying. And I thought that looked really cool and was right up my street. So here we've got some macro images of a bee on a flower, some circuitry. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what that is. An insect? It's organic. Some coins, and it says at the bottom here, education, observations of the microcosm. Sorry, my eyes. I need a bloody magnifier just to read this. Engineering, integrated circuits, microprinting, production, quality control, hammered metalwork, hobby, mobile model making, stamp collecting. On the side, 2-inch IPS screen. Don't know what IPS means. No idea. 2 million lens pixels, 8 bright LED lights. On the other side, support computer use, 500 times magnification, 400 milliamp hour battery. On the bottom, nothing. On the top, nothing. On the back, specification. 2-inch IPS, 2 megapixels, 500 times magnification, JPEG image format, video format AVI, focus mode fixed focus, 0 millimeters, 8 LED, 400 milliamp hours, operating time 1.5 hours, charging time 1.5 hours, supported systems, Windows Vista, XP 7, 8, 10, 11, Mac OS 11 or higher. This cost me £19.99, and as I say, if you go on Amazon and look for these, you'll find loads of them, and they look identical, all with different brands. It's probably a bit of a lottery, to be honest, about which one you get. Empty box. Box has gone away. Right, here we have a little user manual. Preface. Thank you for purchasing this device. This product is complex to use, so please read this manual in detail to understand how to operate the microscope before using it. Fully charge before first use. Do not charge directly via the PC. Use the adapter. Here's the adapter, or the cable at least. It's standard USB-C by the looks of it. This product does not require adjusting the focal length. Don't obscure the surface. Can't accurately read the microscope magnification. It's a combination of digital and optical magnification. Please do not touch the lens and other optical parts with your hands. Do not disassemble. We've got instructions in English, German, Italian, French, Spanish, and I'm guessing that's Mandarin and possibly Korean. I don't actually know. Product description. So we have all of the different features here. Including what the buttons do. Model introduction. This device is in 3 modes. Device observation mode, memory card reading mode, computer observation mode. So that'll be for getting the files off, I assume. And then there's some instructions here about how to use Windows, etc. Charging instructions. Technical parameters. Troubleshooting. And then we are into the same stuff again in German. So here is our cable. It's a USB-A to USB-C. Okay, so, and that's about 60 centimeters long, I would say. Here is the actual device itself. Empty box. So we've got it's got a little lanyard on it. Here we have a slot for memory card. Here we have a 5-volt 1 amp charging slot for this USB-C charging cable to go into. We have a photo button here, like a menu button here, plus and minus. I'm thinking that's for the magnification. A CE sticker. And I'm going to peel this off. Very satisfying. With an on button. Now, it does have a little bit of charge in it. And so what we have here is we have a manual magnifier. I was going to see if I can get this to work on the camera. So this is purely for your eye, for your human eye, I think. And then we have, at the back here, we've got these 8 LEDs with our digital magnifier and a screen that displays what we can see. So that takes a photo, although there's no card in there. I don't know if there's any onboard storage. I haven't looked. Obviously quite a low battery at this point in time. Right, okay, look, and if you put it right on top, so let's find that text. So, right, user manual, let's find this text. If you put this right on top of whatever you want to look at, so it's not like a magnifying glass, you can't sort of do it from a distance, you have to plonk it on top, and basically you'll see the level of magnification. Let me just see if the, so that's a photo. Oh, this is for brightness actually. I think, is this for brightness? So it says 3. Ah, yeah, there we go. So look, as I hit the minus button, it's dimming these lights. There we go. So now they're off. Obviously with no lights, you don't get anything. Hold the button down and it increases to 1. And now we have an image. Hold it 2, hold it 3. So it's 0 to 3 in terms of LED brightness. So let me show you that again from this side. So we're on 3, hold it, 2, hold it, 1, hold it, 0. And then hold it, 1, hold it, 2, hold it, 3. So here's the brightness indicator, battery indicator. That's telling me there's no card. And this is saying we're at 1 times magnification. So let's hit the menu button. The menu, so this is displaying previous images. It's not a touch screen in any way. I've just tried. Yeah. So menu, right, here we go. So you can set the date. So I'm going to say, how do I do this? Oh, there we go. So 2025. I don't know if this is coming out. Let's try that again. 2020. Oh, it's gone again now. 2025. Okay, then you press the power button to accept. Let's assume it's in a sensible date. For actually, we can try this, can't we? 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so it's March, accept. 2nd of March, accept. It is 2025 as, sorry, in terms of time, 2026 now. I'm just going to reset this. Doesn't matter. Then we click OK. So that's the date and time set. So pressing the menu button, right, what you can do is, first menu press, you bring up your gallery, and you can use plus or minus. So there's my finger. You can use plus or minus to basically scroll through your images. Second menu press takes you back to the actual camera. Third menu press, so that's a delete button. So you can delete with a long menu press there if you want to. I'm not going to. No. Okay, so the menu button now just cycles you between the picture and the live image. So there must be internal storage in here then, right? Because it's showing me a picture. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to open up the MacBook here, and I constantly have a USB plugged in. Here we go. Right, so you plug that in, device observation mode, and you can use the plus or minus to cycle through. Memory card reading mode. I'm going to go to that. Memory card reading mode. Now there isn't a memory card, so it'll probably say it can't find anything. Yep. Let me see if I can get back to the menu. Might have to unplug it to get it to reset. There we go. So I'm going to plug it back in again. Okay. We're now going to go to computer observation mode. What does this do? What does this do, I wonder? Is it like a... Let's see what the instructions say, shall we? Computer observation mode. Oh, photo booth. Let's see if we've got photo booth on here. Well, that's talking about PC actually. I think, what did we see? Computer observation mode. Some functions will be unavailable, which is normal. After connection, blah, 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 blah. I think basically you're able to get a live image of whatever you're looking at on your computer, depending on what software you want to use. So, do I have like a webcam or anything like that? I've got a web gallery. I don't actually know. Okay, I'm probably gonna worry about that later. I think that is for like a live image of what you're looking at. So I'm going to unplug this again to kind of like reset it, and we're going to go back into here. Let's go to device observation mode. What does that do? Nothing with the computer. Okay, so it's interesting, right? Whenever I plug this in, I'm not getting like a new drive or anything appearing on my Mac. There must be some internal memory, because it's showing me the picture that I've taken. But I don't actually know at this time how to actually go and read that, which I realise is because I haven't read the manual, but I'm making this up as I go along, as you know. So I'm going to go and get a memory card and shove it in here, and we're going to see what happens when there's a memory card in and we take some photos. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. What I've done is I've found a memory card that I had in a dash cam. I think it might have even been in my wife's car's dash cam, and as you all know, my wife's been in the hospital for well over a year, and we had to get rid of her car because she probably can't drive again. And so I've got this spare 128 gig card knocking around. So I've put it in here. and the computer is recognizing it. It's coming up calling it next base, which is how it was formatted, because it was formatted by a next base front and rear dash cam. So we plug that in, we go to memory card reading mode, and then you'll see that it appears here as a drive. We're going to click on that, and there we go. Photo. Okay, let's look, is it under image then? There we go, image today at 2032. This is the picture I took. I know it's not very inspiring. Now let me do this properly, and I'm going to properly eject this. Okay, now let's try and take a decent picture of something. Let's go back to the user manual. Okay, so we've got a nice M there. So we've got a plus to show that it's taken. We now plug this back into the computer, like so. And we go to memory card reading mode. We press OK. The drive will appear here. I'm going to open it up. It's using a folder called image. And we open that up, and there we go. That is our picture of our magnified image on the computer. Now, I personally think that's pretty cool. I'm all about stuff like this. This is actually, I mean, I don't know about it feels fairly solid. It's a one-piece molded sort of plastic. I can't hear it creaking, and it doesn't bend. It's fairly solid. I don't know, about protecting this. I suppose a little bag would be quite useful. So it could get scratched up. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it was 20 quid. And basically it allows me to take close-up photos of things. And I think that's really cool. Also as an everyday magnifier, right? And I think that's pretty cool. Actually, I can't fault that. Look, here I am zooming in on this Doctor Who figure that I unboxed literally in the last video, and look at the level of sort of information and the clarity on the screen. If I go to his face, look at that. You can actually get a real good close-up of his eye, the paintwork. Obviously it's lit from all sides, right? So you're not going to get any sort of shadows. Here's a Lego thing that lives on my desk. And again, we've got a Lego print here at the front. Try and get this. There we go. It's the Imperial logo. This is a bit tricky because this is quite small. Let's try this. This is Hot Wheels, and the reason I have this on my desk is because it's not the right colour, but it's Walter White's car from Breaking Bad, right? And you can see here the paint detail, all right? I think this is dead neat. This is exactly the sort of gadget that I will be carrying around in my pocket all the time. Not only to read fine print, because I'm getting to that age, I'm getting old, right? But also to get photos of that fine print. So, let's say we had a stamp. I don't have a stamp on me, but, you could get a close-up picture of a stamp. Let's have a look at this box, shall we? So here we go. Look, you can see the printing of all the different dots in this print on this box here. So I can actually maybe read the small print for a change. Now, if you zoom, if you bring it away, right, obviously it goes blurry. This is a device designed for being right up against the text. Let's just try this a sec. Sorry, without showing that in my... Yeah, so this is also quite good for as your sort of everyday magnifier. But, and I can take a photo of that. I think that's brilliant. It's a cheap gadget. It's something I didn't know I needed until I saw this advert on Facebook, and then I got one off of Amazon. What else can I say? There you go. That's my half-assed unboxing for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode of Total Ramblings. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.